This podcast is part of the Gonna Geek Network. The opinions expressed may not reflect those of other podcasts or affiliates of this show or Gonna Geek. Check out other geeky podcasts at gonnageek.com. And get ready because geekiness commences in 3, 2, 1.
Everclear.
Is that what you're drinking right now? Everclear?
Everclear and vanilla Coke. Yep.
Vanilla Coke. Oh, really? Really? Is that good? Is that a good combination?
I would usually do. I put a little Malibu in there as well.
Okay, Malibu spiced rum or like the
Malibu
city?
Coconut City.
Okay.
And I put a little bit of Owl City in there too.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
So there are fireflies in there, or
yeah. I would usually do just clear rum with it, but I ran out, and I've actually been I'm like trying not to drink as much. I'm trying to diet and just to try to die a little bit slower.
Okay.
And thank you for ruining that for me.
Hey, you're welcome. So, hey,
Oh, hey, Cody.
Nope, I'm starting the podcast. You can't say anything yet.
Okay. Okay. Are you just going to keep starting it so that I can't say anything?
I didn't start the podcast before. I told you specifically we're not start. This is what happens. You're a subpar replacement for John. Is what you are. Is what's happening.
This is my first episode, okay?
I know that. I need to apologize to the listener right now.
Wait, they're listening? I thought you didn't start yet.
Not live. We're recording it.
God.
Late for when the listener hears.
You're recording it later?
When the listener hears me talk.
Oh, they're listening live and recording it after. I gotcha. Sorry, this is your show. You need to Hello?
Sorry, I was trying to control myself. I almost threw my laptop at the wall. Not a productive podcast recording is what that would have been. So this is episode 60 of Unqualified Gamers, and you're the first ever fill-in host because the way I see it is John had a baby. He literally had a baby this week, as he mentioned last week, and I can't keep doing half episodes by myself because I would presume John may be preoccupied in the immediate future during other recording weeks and may not make it to every episode because he is taking care of a living human being.
And doing a podcast with his newborn. Yes, they're doing a podcast together. Is really it. And so then enter Ryan. Because listener, you know I'm Cody, and then this is Ryan. This is me.
Who...
Yeah. Not Cody, but Ryan.
I don't know where you came... I got on Skype, and you just called me and said, let's podcast.
Please begin the podcast.
Right. So I was like, I literally don't know who you are, so I guess we'll just... go with it because I was thinking about a co-host, and you apparently are that.
Oh yeah. Hey guys.
Whew, this is gonna be a long one. Hey, hey, listen. No, this will be a really fun blast. Is what this will be.
Pod blast.
Blast of dead air. All across the airwaves. Pod blast is what we'll call it, actually.
Dead airwaves.
So, Ryan is a guy that you game, right? You game sometimes.
Yeah, I like to kind of game here and there, but I don't like to brag about it, but I'm kind of like promo, I do a little, watch out. You know what I'm saying? You get in the game arena with me, you come out something less than you were before.
Yeah, literally not coherent. Whatever you're attempting to do, I'm not. I will say this. Yes. You are legitimately an accomplished gamer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're still unqualified, but you are.
First, let me say that my goal here is simply to be slightly more coherent than John's new co-host.
John's newborn. I
Yes.
think you're probably already behind.
Yeah.
There's a lot of catching up to do.
It's my goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. All right.
So the listener is probably aware. We go to a bunch of friends, including John and I, go to Gen-Con every year. Gen-Con in Indianapolis, largest gaming convention in the world, and there's an e-games arena there. And we've talked about the e-games arena before, and they don't do it anymore. But 3 or 4 or maybe 5 years ago, they had a DDR tournament. Well, they used to. Do they still have that? Is it still there?
It keeps changing every year. This last year, I think it came back as a competition where you had to pay like $10 to $20 to get into it for a chance of winning the prize money.
Oh, yuck!
I didn't. Yeah, so I didn't do it. But
it was
everything's more expensive at Gen Con now.
Well, yeah, economy. Ever since 9/11, it's
Gen-Conomy.
right. So, but how many years did you win this? Like 3, 2, 1?
3 or 4, I can't remember. Yeah.
But it gives you a free badge for admission to Gen Con the following year.
Yeah, except for that one time where it was supposed to, and then they just never sent it to me.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And then I spent the first day of Gen Con trying to get that figured out, but come on.
That was pretty amazing. So Ryan is an accomplished DDR player, so that's kind of exciting. I mean...
Yeah. Do you have, like, little sound clips you're going to put in, like, of people cheering? Like,
Nope.
yeah.
Nope. Way too much post-production. Way too much. I'm gonna spend maybe an hour after we're done, and then call it a day. Even if it's literally not finished, it could be the first 10 minutes of us talking, and then we just cut off mid-sentence. See what I did there?
Yeah, I was adding like the applause, which kind of ruined your joke.
It was terrible. The applause, not my joke. My joke was great.
Your joke was good.
No, you want to know it's legit.
Wait, is that how you did it? No.
What?
All right, ready?
What?
Let's start the podcast, man. I'm ready to go.
So you know what's legitimately terrible? I'll tell you.
Yes.
Because even though so here's what's legitimately so you won the DDR tournament at Gen Con a few different times, but there was also a year where you entered a Rock Band tournament.
Oh God.
And here's what happened, listener. We were gonna do Master Exploder by Tenacious D, which I was gonna sing, and Ryan right. You're legitimately good at the drums in Rock Band. You can expert most of the songs, right?
Some would say yes.
Some would say Ryan can beat most of the songs on expert, if not 5-star them. So we found 2 random Joe Schmoes who were gonna do guitar and bass, and they did a Rock Band tournament, and it was based on performance, like based on crowd reaction and enthusiasm and energy. I don't even remember. But it was a very subjective, like, we don't care as long as you pass the song. We don't care what your score is. Just, like, be fun and stuff. So we're doing Master Exploder, right? Which is an awesome song. Go YouTube it if you don't know what it is. And I'm dressed as Dr. Horrible. I'm cosplaying. It was an awesome costume. I'm front center stage, looking at the crowd, not even looking at the screen behind me because I know all the words. I'm looking at the crowd. I'm doing the, like, like that thing, kicking ass. There's a little drum fill, and then I'm like, I do not need a microphone. And then suddenly, like 2 bars later, we fucking fail the song.
Oh, okay. All right, now that we're done hearing the story from the point of view of the person who was not paying attention to Jack except for his own beautiful performance.
Yeah, because I was winning the tournament for us.
You were winning it, yeah. We could have put you up there alone, and you would have won that.
Probably would have done.
It was based on who can be the biggest ass in front of the entire audience.
Yeah, and I did an awesome job. And you had one job, Ryan. You had one job.
It was Master Exploder. Okay. it was on a drum set I had never used before, and
the button was sticking. My brain was working faster than the buttons, guys. That's what happened.
Well, hey, if you recall, which you won't because you weren't listening.
Nope.
I was yelling out to use star power, and all three of the other band members just stood there while we had star power ready to go and save the day.
Yeah, there were only two other band members, so you're not even remembering it right.
Yeah, the three of you.
The three of me. I was all three other band.
What?
I would have heard you screaming to use star power.
You and the bass player and the guitar player.
You said
and they were.
You said me and the other three band members. I'll rewind the tape. I'll step back, rewind it back.
Why? If you rewind it and I do say that, could you do me a favor and edit it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And all that.
I could have edited that out.
What were those sounds? So we failed. But I will give you a little credit because the following year they did base it off score, and we found some guitar player who was like, what he was like.
He was like an actual professional rock band player.
Like he was like the Rain Man of rock, but like he's been to, I think, the national championships before, or hadn't he?
The other guy, I think it was the bass player. He had played in a bunch of national tournaments. And he's like, all right, here's how you do. Here's the wind path in this song. You got to activate star power here and blah, blah. So he knew his stuff. It was good.
Yeah, he knew when to activate star power and all this stuff. I mean, it turns out we kind of blew the other bands out of the water. But the fun part of that tournament was the way they structured it is you pick the other band's song. Or no, it was
yes.
Yeah, it was you play a song that they make you play and then
you get to pick their next song. Yeah, so...
Wait, but we got to pick our own once, right?
Well, we pick our own, then they have to play it, then they pick their own, and then we have to play it.
That's right, okay. So I don't remember what we did. I think it was Rat, Round and Round.
That was your choice?
Right? I think, yeah, that was our choice. Yeah. I'm 90% sure that's what I would have chosen. It would have been Rat, because it's a relatively easy song, but the guitar solo is pretty tough, and the guy nailed it.
Yeah.
So I think it was Rat, or possibly Carry On Wayward Son, but I'm pretty sure it was Rat. So we played that, we nailed it. They played it, they did okay. Then they played Evanescence.
Yes.
And not Bring Me to Life, which if you ever go to any public forum at a convention where there is Rock Band, every other girl will sing Bring Me to Life. Because that's just like how it works. Everywhere I've ever been, that's how it works. So, not Bring Me to Life, but some other random DLC Evanescence song where the voices go incredibly high.
Yeah, I don't think it was even Call Me When You're Sober. I think it was the other one, which I think none of us had ever played before.
Oh, no, we had never heard it before.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't. I mean, I know you have all of Evanescence's discography, right?
Yeah, they're all uploaded to my iPod. I have an iPod.
Do you?
I don't know.
What kind of iPod is it that you don't have?
It's a Macintosh.
A Macintosh iPad.
Yes, iPad. Sorry.
iPad. Okay, yeah, good.
I pooed.
So
I pooed when I said it.
So we played the Evanescence song, but
Garage Band.
But what little did they know that I have an excessive falsetto range. So I sang the song and I nailed the high notes.
Yes.
Which, ironically, almost made us fail out. Didn't one of you was
because we were all laughing so hard? Yes.
So
the funny thing is, the girl that you were going up against was this girl who I remember from the previous Gen-Con Rock Band competition, who played pretty much exclusively Evanescence songs, and she dressed up like super gothic, you know. Mm-hmm. And it was. I think she dressed up as Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas as well. But yeah, she was super into it and was like really good at singing Amy Lee. And then you came along.
Yeah.
Blew her out of her entire body.
Wait, I dropped my pen. Where'd it go?
He dropped his pants, everyone.
Oh my God, where did my pen go?
Cody needs to find his pen after dropping his pants.
Oh my God, where'd my pants go? Oh, wait.
Where did his pen in his pants?
No, literally, where did it...
Literal pants.
How... It is literally gone. It's not in my room anymore. Like, and I'm not on a hill. How did that happen? I liked that pen. Damn it. Wow.
Yeah.
Casualty.
Wasn't there a show about that?
No.
Community or one of those shows?
I don't know.
They did that.
So anyway, there is Ryan's and my storied history with Rock Band tournaments. We won that year, and you and I both won a free pass to Gen-Con. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, let me add, I did redeem myself on Master Exploder, if you recall. Because we played that again, and I nailed it.
Oh, maybe that's what we played. And it wasn't Rat, but I really thought that we played. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think one of them was that at least. I remember we played it because you were like, if you fail this again, then you're not going to be on my podcast ever.
That's right. I remember telling you that, and we weren't doing the podcast yet at that point. But I remember I was thinking about maybe starting a podcast a couple years later.
Yeah, you definitely had that kind of, attitude.
Yeah, I thought
yourself.
So that is you in a nutshell and me in a nutshell. So there you go, listener.
That's us.
Yeah. Now the listener knows all about our nuts.
That's who we are as people. Rock band
Shells.
competition at Gen-Con.
Yes. That's who you are as a person. You play DDR all the time. You're like into that.
I'm trying to get back into it, but I've been out of it.
Why?
Which is why I am dying from fat.
What?
Well, a couple years ago, the arcade here closed.
Oh.
And so I just stopped playing, and I've been trying to get home system up and running. Got some pads I'm working on building up, some bars and whatnot. It's good stuff.
You know, that would sound at least marginally impressive, but I starred in a movie called Dance Dance Revolution, The Warrior's Path. Dancing games are serious business. So, I'm really better than you at that.
I know. I saw your moves and I was scared.
Yeah,
of
right?
the movie.
Scourge is how it's pronounced, actually. So,
Scourge, yeah.
Listener, if you want nightmares, go to YouTube, search for Dance Dance Revolution, The Warrior's Path, and try not to kill yourself within the first 10 minutes. Just stop it.
And try to watch it while eating weed cookies for the first time. Would also be a good way to do it. And then have the person that you're eating them with just drag you out of the room that's playing the movie, and then never actually see it. So that's a good way to do it too.
Yeah, I feel like I know somebody that happened to.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, I feel like I know somebody that happened to. All right, so I'm gonna presume you've been playing some kind of video game somewhat recently.
I have been, yes. I do not get to play as much as I would like, but let's see some games I've been playing recently. Rogue Legacy.
Okay.
One. I think you've covered that before.
It's talked out. We can't talk about it anymore.
Talked out. Well, I did turn it into a drinking game.
What?
So, yeah.
Wait, are you actually serious?
Yeah, I did.
How did you turn Rogue Legacy into a drinking game?
Yeah, with my girl. And see, what we did is, it was like, after each room...
Wait, how did you get a girl?
That is a whole nother episode. But actually, no, we already covered that, DDR.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's actually how you pick up chicks. Interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
so Rogue Legacy,
way.
drinking game.
Yeah, so after each room, if you get hit at all, so you count the number of times that you got hit in that room after you clear it, and then you take that number of sips of your drink. And then if you die, then you take a swig. And then, so you take turns. The next player, when they go, after you die, you get to pick which character they play as. So you have a chance to sabotage them. For instance, when we first played it, we had Vertigo and dyslexia at the same time.
Vertigo.
Yeah, and it was the first time I'd ever played played it, and I was drunk. Oh, and what else did I? Was I like Lich? I think I was Lich King, and I like accidentally, because I was trying to test ability. Before you go into the castle, I was trying to test my abilities, but it actually makes them permanent with the Lich King.
Oh, when you swap your HP and MP?
Yeah, even before you're in the castle.
Yeah.
So I was down to like 1 HP, and I had vertigo on, and I was drunk. I immediately died on the first enemy. It was terrible. It was terrible.
All right, so your girl would be drinking while you play, right?
No, it's just the person who's playing. But you could do that.
So,
if you want to play by Logan rules, in Logan drinking games, everyone drinks when anything happens, so that there's no incentive to do better. Just everyone loses. That's the way Logan drinking rules work.
Okay, well,
but
I will not.
Yeah.
I will not play by those. Clearly.
Oh, and I forgot to say there was also an added penalty if you had after you died, if you had less coins than the previous players
fewer
or less, then
fewer specifically.
No, fewer specifically, but more generally less.
Nope.
Then
not words, not English like
wordly or grammarly. Okay. Then you had to take another swig. So you wanted to get more coins was another motivation there in that game. But anyway, so other games I've been playing. Let's see.
Wait, hold
here.
on. I need more clarification about this Rogue Legacy drinking game. I have more questions for you. So if you you finish, let's say you get hit 3 times, and then you go into the next room, then you pause it and take 3 sips.
Well, ideally, what you want to do is you realize you've cleared the entire room. And we would kill every enemy that we could.
Right.
And then you get to the exit before you go to the actually like zone to the next room. That's when you take your drinks. But in my girl's case, she'd forget a lot, and I'd be like, "Drink now," and then I would. Oh no! But really, because sometimes you go into the next room and it's like you don't really have time to drink because you're getting hit even more. But, I mean, you just let the count keep flowing, baby, keep the count going, keep it flowing, baby, keep the count, keep it. So, yeah, that's a game.
Wasn't it to your advantage when you did the Lich thing because then you only got hit once and you died?
Right, but, but the bigger penalty comes from dying and from making less coins.
Okay.
Than from the drinks.
Okay.
Yeah, from the little sips.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Rogue Legacy drinking game, that's kind of awesome. What else?
Yeah.
What else?
Let's see. I have been playing the official Angry Video Game Nerd game.
Wait, are you serious? How is it?
Yeah, I really like it. Let me see if I even yeah. Angry Video Game Nerd, and after I had been playing it, I watched. He had an episode on games that were about him.
Yeah,
which I didn't see that until after I'd gotten most of the way through the game. But yeah, so this is the official one, and it's good. It's hard. It's a hard platformer. It's not the hardest I've ever played. It's not like Super Meat Boy hard. But it is really hard. It's really frustrating. But it's another one where you instantly respawn pretty much, and you get like 30 lives basically to do one level. So I haven't had a problem like actually clearing each level in 30 lives. So it's pretty reasonable. But though I when I watched his video, he said that the last level is supposed to be like one of the hardest levels ever made.
Yeah, I remember that from his video.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I think I've got like 2 levels more, and I don't know if that's including the bonus one or not.
So you think it's like kind of reasonable difficulty level?
Yeah, it's definitely a hard platformer, but it's not too hard.
And not as bad as Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I've still never played Super Meat Boy, but I actually had some coworkers over to my place on Friday to watch Dance Dance Revolution: The Warrior's Path.
Yeah.
Dancing games are serious business.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't care much about my job security. So, had them over, and then afterwards, like, my PC is hooked up to my TV, so my coworkers could see all my Steam icons littering my desktop, and my friend Nick goes, "Oh, is that Super Meat Boy? Oh, I've never played that. Can I play it?" And I was like, okay. So I have never played it, but he then grabbed the controller and just started playing, and we watched him play, like, the first world, ? Yeah, so I don't know.
There's like a light and dark world version of each world.
Oh, it looked kind of fun. Did you beat that game?
I'm very close. I haven't gotten back to it, but I was going for 100% run, and I'm on the last world, dark, I think. So I'm really close to getting it 100%, and I did unlock what's his name? The kid or whatever from I Want to Be the Guy.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah. And the level where you unlock him is allegedly the hardest level in the game.
Oh, that level.
Yes, that's the one. And it was actually it was terrible. I hated it. Yeah, and the funny thing is you have to beat it. Like so the way that it works to unlock the kid, you have to play this bonus level. That's 3 levels, and you have to beat them all in a row. And you have infinite lives to do so, but you can't exit the game after beating levels 1 and 2 and come back and do level 3 later. You gotta do all 3.
The non-exit clause.
The non-exit clause, dude. Yeah, and my computer has a problem of crashing all of the time.
Good.
So I had to stay up really late because I was afraid that if I left it on overnight, that it would freeze. I ended up beating the first 2 levels, and I couldn't beat the third one. I think it is how it went. And then I was like, I can't do it. I had to work the next day. So I went to sleep, and then I went to work. I came home, and I played it right away. I beat it, and I was like, oh, my God. And then it crashed right after. So it was like I narrowly escaped not defeating that level. It was awesome.
So what you're saying is your computer's going to crash as soon as we finish recording this podcast.
Yes.
Deleting the entire year half of the episode.
Yeah. So I'll just have to overdub the entire thing.
That's fine. I'm over it.
It'll probably be funnier that way.
Probably, I guess. All right.
Yeah,
so Angry Video Game Nerd, and then you get one more game to talk about before I'm bored with you.
One more game to talk about.
Yeah, what's your jam right now? What's your thing you've been getting into? What are you deep inside of? What are you exploring sexually about yourself?
Exploring sexually. Well,
what? I didn't say that.
What?
Weirdo.
Well, Super Mario World says
3D World?
Katie. Yeah.
So, your lady told you that that's what you've been playing?
Yeah, Super Mario World. I've been speed racing that with a friend.
Wait, specifically trying to beat the levels as fast as you can?
Yeah. So we'll do sometimes we'll do a speed run where we're both playing it on separate TVs, and we take the Star Road and we try to beat Bowser's Castle first, or we'll do try to beat Bowser's Castle without using any of the Star Road, or do a full 100% completion run.
Wait, Super Mario World or Super Mario 3D World?
Super Mario World on the SNES.
Like Super Nintendo, Super Mario World.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yep.
You're all about the old school stuff, man.
Well, he is restricted to the old school stuff. So I found out he was passionate about Super Mario World, which is one of my babies, one of my jams of all time. You know, I played the donk out of that. You know, there was that one time I was at Logan's house and he had to go to a picnic or something, and he was getting ready for something, and while he was getting ready, I took all 3 of his files and I 96'd them. Bam! 96 stars. What do you say? Completed them all. all 3 of his files. And he's like, I've never even did that. And I said, that's what I do.
Did you say it like that?
He said, I never even did that.
Okay.
So can you edit that clip into a clip right there and send that to Logan?
Just that like 5-second clip.
Well, you got to loop it, for like 2 hours.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can see what I'm not gonna do that. I'm way too lazy.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can.
Okay.
Like, you could download it and do it yourself, but your computer would probably crash.
That would be good.
That would be good.
Yeah, that's true.
If I get really bored, no, I'm never gonna do that. That's never gonna. I'm sorry. It's just far too much effort.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna talk about myself now for a while because that's
Good.
more important.
Yes.
And I'm also not gonna. So, like, as this is kind of a whimsical guest episode, we won't get like
Whimsy.
elbow deep, knee deep, maybe chest deep, neck deep, nose. We won't get that deep.
Nose dive kick. Yep.
I like dive kick. Do you like dive kick?
Oh, dude, you introduced me to dive kick, and I love it.
Who's your main? Who's your main in dive kick?
My main?
Mine's Baz.
I know yours is Baz. I remember when you first played against you, I was like, what?
Yeah, I know. I'm killer as Baz.
Yeah. I was like, that's not fair.
Yeah, Baz is pretty solid.
Who's my main? I don't know. Would it be Mr. N?
Ugh.
What did you say? I play everyone. I try to switch it up. I play everyone.
I do too. I mean, I guess the game does get kind of boring if you're the same character with 2 buttons to press all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's surprisingly complicated though for having only 2 buttons.
Yes.
It's pretty crazy.
Yes. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. So, I won't get super deep into things. Do you have a Nintendo 3DS?
Yes.
Have you not been playing it? Because there's a zillion really good games on it.
I know. Yeah. I tried to play. There was the free download for Four Swords.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to play that with my lady friend, and it turns out she didn't want to play it anymore because she thought that it would be the end of our relationship.
Wow.
Because it is inherently filled with grief.
Yeah.
It's a perfect game for griefing.
All right. I can see that actually.
I wasn't guilty of any of the griefing, obviously, but we got into a tissel, a tassel, a tit and a tat, right?
Are those the right words?
Those are phrases from the Bible.
That's right. I remember that.
Yes. 3:16.
3:16. The Bible. 3:16. Wasn't that from the book of Helix?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's from the book of Helix. Okay, continue.
Helix the cat. That's right.
Not what? Oh, are you blaspheming our Savior Helix? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
No, do not blaspheme.
Helix the cat.
You follow the false prophet.
Are you kidding me?
You follow the false prophet Flareon, don't you?
Someone is whispering in my ear something about Pokemons. What is it? Pokemon.
Twitch plays Pokemon?
I believe that it's from Twitch.
Yes.
The movie.
Twitch plays Pokemon. The best thing to happen that is... You know what? Why stop using hyperbole now? It is the best thing that has ever happened on the internet.
Indeed.
Why are you a troll now? Or a gremlin?
Indeed, it exists.
Which thing is that was? Are you a hobbit? Or are you that gremlin guy, Moblin? What's his name? Gnoll. Precious. The hell is... What is that thing?
Precious.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
Smeagol.
Smeagol?
Gollum,
that's right. Yeah, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Don't care about Lord of the Rings. Not even a little bit, no.
Really?
You didn't know that?
Are you serious?
Are you serious? No, literally, you didn't know that?
No, man. Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you?
I've had one experience with Lord of the Rings, and I saw it in the first one in theaters with our friend Brad, and about 4.5 hours into the movie, we both looked at each other, looked at our watches, looked back at each other, and both just sighed. We were just like, because it wouldn't end.
And then you ended up at a strip club.
No, that was later. But no, then 4.5 hours later, the movie ended, and we're just like, well, that was the first one, and I never saw the second or third ones. Never. Yeah. Lord of the Rings is my Achilles heel. I have a first edition Star Trek encyclopedia. I have read a bunch of Star Wars novels. Battlestar Galactica I have watched. Lost. I'm a big Doctor Who guy. Like, you name it.
Wait, is Logan on the call? Logan's on the call?
Why?
Logan?
Why are you saying that?
Oh, Cody? Was that you talking?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh. Yeah, because I heard a bunch of, like, this really nerdy, boring talk. I thought Logan was on the phone.
Remember what I said earlier about throwing my laptop at the wall? At this point, I may just throw it clear to... where are you? Iowa? Denver? I don't even know where you are. Where do you live?
Iowa,
You live somewhere west of me is all I...
Just throw it in the general direction of west.
No, I would hit you in Iowa. I've got a good arm and accuracy.
I know you're an accurate fella.
Anyways,
You've shown me that
isn't a word.
Ways.
What? Listen to what I'm saying. Is Lord of the Rings is not my jam, all right? Twitch plays...
Even the trees in that movie walk.
What does that even mean, honestly?
What? They said even the trees in that movie walk. It's from Clerks 2.
Yes, that's right. Wow,
yes.
We're getting really meta. At this point, the listener is like, what the hell is going on? All I've heard them talk about for the last 5 minutes is hating Lord of the Rings, making fun of some guy named Logan we've never heard of, walking more Lord of the Rings, and then throwing things at Iowa. So you're welcome.
You have listeners?
We have, people are going to listen, believe it or not.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, listeners.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for this.
Me too. This is temporary. John comes back next week.
Temporary. He's coming back.
John is nursing his child right now.
He's giving the baby the birth of milk and life.
I don't think John is actually giving it milk.
He's milking the baby.
Don't think that's...
He's regurgitating the milk into the baby's mouth like a lord bird.
So I've been playing... What did I say I've been playing? I'm waiting for John to get back before I talk about it. But I'm almost done with the Bravely Default demo, which you should get on your 3DS. I don't know if you have the patience or skill to actually be good at it, though.
Okay.
Do you like RPGs?
Yeah, I just never play them.
So you don't like them?
I do actually like them.
Okay, yeah. I like reading books. I just haven't in 10 years. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it can work like that.
No, it can't.
It can?
You are... What?
It can?
Ryu?
Hello?
Akuma?
Matata?
Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah.
Oh.
Okay. The podcast is not supposed to degenerate into insanity until the very end. When I start plugging things like, check us out on iTunes, guys, and go to Unqualified.
iTunes, come on down,
and check us out and subscribe and Google Plus.
Get out your checkbooks.
Instagram.com/Cody Goff. There's nerd stuff.
Cody Goff.
Yeah, so all those things. What have I been playing? Bravely Default. The demo is fun. I want to recommend it to John, so I'm waiting for next week. And I started Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, but every time I get 5 minutes into it, I'm overpowered with how sexy Lightning is, and I get really distracted and I have to stop playing.
Yeah, he is hot.
Every part of me hates you. Every, fiber one bar.
He's even hotter than that Cloud chick. Gotta be honest.
So
look at them sexies.
So I'm only a few hours into that game. I'll be reviewing that in the farther future. I'm still playing Pokemon Y, the Pokemons, and I've been watching a lot of Twitch play as Pokemon because that's the best thing that has ever happened. So that's what I've been up to. But there is one final segment God willing, that I want to get through before I never speak with you again. And that is, we talk about what the listeners have been playing. So I usually mention it, and if it's a game neither of us have ever played, then we just say, "Oh, that sounds good," or whatever. And if we've played it, sometimes we offer a thought. You know what? We'll just play it by ear. I'm not even going to explain it.
I have ears.
All right? All right, Matthew said, I'll be playing Diablo 3 on PS3. Are you a Diablo guy? Have you played Diablo?
I have played Diablos, not the third. Katie here has, yeah. She's all about it. She's gleaming thinking about Diablos.
Oh, your lady likes the Diablos?
Yeah, she's gonna Diablo me pretty soon here.
Wow.
Just thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah, we have been playing. Actually, we've been playing Titan Quest, which is a similar game.
Wait, who's we?
Katie and
I. You and her. You've been. Why? This isn't about you anymore. What is Titan Quest? Tell me about this stupid game you just made up. Tell me about it.
It's like a more boring version of Diablo, and. No, it's good, yeah. She looks sad when I'm talking about it. No, it's good, it's got like the whole, Greek mythology thing going on. And it plays like Diablo.
Oh, hence Titanfall. I get it, Titanfall. So it's called
Titanfall. Titan Quest.
Okay, so Titanfall. I've heard a lot of good things about Titanfall, actually. So I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Okay, yeah. I know it's either Titan Quest or Titan Hammer. I can't remember.
Moving briskly along, our listener, Vintage Gamer Jarly, says, been in the mood to get my ass kicked, so some Castlevania 1 on the NES and Mega Man 9 on Xbox Live Arcade. Well, there's your first problem. If you're playing Mega Man 9 on an Xbox controller, you're barely able to move left or right. There's the challenge there.
Mistake number one.
So, yeah, because I got it on the Wii, on my Nintendo Wii system.
Yes,
and
me too.
You did as well? You're a big Mega Man fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I beat Mega Man 9 and I did stuffs in it, but I didn't do any of the crazy achievements.
Like go through the game without getting hit?
Yeah, I didn't do that for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like you have a life or something.
Yeah.
You don't, though, so I actually don't see.
No, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't add up.
Did you play Mega Man 10 as well?
No, I haven't played 10 yet.
See, I liked the music in 9 better, but I thought there were too many spots where you had to just kind of sit and wait for a platform to show up or for something to time. So there's a lot of like sitting and waiting for things. I didn't like that. I like more run and gun with a little bit of platforming. And I liked 10 better for that, but the music was not as good, I thought. And it's a big deal for me.
Yeah, I mean, Mega Man's all about awesome music.
It is. Justin says chugging along on Bravely Default and Earthbound still. You're a big Earthbound guy, right?
No, I've actually never played Earthbound. Well, I tried it once on an emulator, but I was like, I didn't do it.
Me neither. I've never beaten
I still want to play it.
Yeah, why have we not beaten Earthbound?
I don't know. That friend I was talking about that I do the speed runs with, he owned it, the actual copy on SNES, but I think he recently sold it because he wanted thousands and thousands of dollars of cash instead.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Yeah.
Another fan, John, has been playing Rage, Assassin's Creed 2, Skyrim, and Fruit Ninja Connect, which is awesome.
What a combination!
What
a combination!
That is a bit eclectic. Actually, but I've never played an Assassin's Creed game somehow.
I think I own almost all of them, and I've never played one either.
Oh, I have so much money, I just buy games and
and
show
yeah, I
people.
had $5 to buy it on Steam, so there you go.
All right, that's kind of legit.
I bought them all.
Miles has been playing Fallout 3 and New Vegas, Tomb Raider, and Dishonored.
All right, I gotta ask: Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider, or Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider? Because who makes two games with the same name? I hate it.
I would guess the new one, which I've heard amazing. John actually gave it a shining little review.
Yeah, I want to play it.
Yeah.
Instead, I went and I played the original because I got confused. I get confused with game names in Steam, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I do. Oh God. Oh. I kind of told. So actually, yeah, listener, you may also know Ryan from. I told this story from a couple weeks ago about Hammer Watch. I played some Hammer Watch with a couple friends, and Ryan was among them, and he is the one who took 3 hours to figure out how to install Steam and actually run it.
Steam.
I had to install Skype Steam. They're both owned by Microsoft. Are they? Yeah, that's actually true.
No?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Oh, yeah, actually, I just wikied it.
I contradict Cody for no reason. Good job.
No, I was agreeing with you. It was just
you're saying no
agreement.
is agreeing.
I'm sorry, please, Cody.
So Christopher has been playing a little bit of Super Smash Bros. Brawl and then a lot of Minecraft. Both solid choices.
Minecraft. Yeah, we were just playing that last night.
What, Minecraft? Really?
Yeah.
So neither John nor I have played Minecraft. Tell me anything about it.
Don't play it. That's the first thing I would say. Because, man, you can lose a lot of your life. And all you're doing is you're picking up things in the world and moving them from one place to another, pretty much. Just rearranging stuff. It's like Legos, only really, really, really slow. But, I mean, at the same time, it's really depressing. Fun game. It's a really fun game.
Thank you for all of those details on Minecraft.
Yes. Those are all technical details.
Yeah, technically that was correct.
I believe actually the term is Minecraft.
All right, well, now that we've talked about literally what all of the internet has been playing on video games, I would say I feel pretty good about this podcast, right? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good,
Mamma mia. Oh, yes.
Sometimes you make sounds
pretty good about it.
And they hurt.
I feel pretty good about this one. I feel good. Are you recording?
No, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Because
you're right.
No one should ever have to suffer through that. So normally, listener, if you've made it this far, I cannot imagine how drunk you are.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked, drunker than anything. Or high. I don't know what combination of drugs it would take to listen to this whole thing. God knows I'm not going to go back and listen to it.
Logan's going to listen through it. We know that much.
But we are, especially from now on, every episode, we're just going to talk about this mysterious Logan figure who will never elaborate.
You've never mentioned him before?
No, I've never. I don't mention people that the listener.
Yeah, that's because you're going for ratings, I guess.
I'm going for ratings, so I don't
and
mention random
borings.
Are you done? Are you done?
Hello? Are we done? We're done?
So normally, listener, John and I would pick a game or two to actually talk about, and then actually talk about it. This episode, I don't even, what am I even going to title this episode? Some drunk dude named Ryan.
Sorry. Just title it Sorry. My apologies.
It must be called My Apologies. But, well, listener, now you've gotten to, there is literally there is no purpose to this episode. I've been having conversations with John somewhat recently. What exactly is our niche? What's our target? What are we doing? We're kind of the amateurs. Kind of shoot the shit a little bit. Throw out some video game knowledge out there a little bit. Talk about some things or whatever. What's our niche? What are we really talking about? Yeah, and then So we're trying to figure out, how to make the podcast more accessible. And then I bring in the least accessible human being I've ever met.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry about your show.
Let you talk
about the
somehow,
downfall of your show.
and then it's over. It's all over. So,
Yeah.
John, I'm sure John will be excited next week to return to a podcast with literally 0 listener base because we'll have reset.
But I have increased the rubble and blood spatter, so there's that. That's good.
I'm sorry, the what?
The waste and putrid sewage, I have increased the volume.
Oh, the rubble. I thought you said the rebel.
Yeah, the Barney Rebel.
Okay, sure. But listener, if for whatever reason you're drunk enough to, or whatever, insane enough to have enjoyed any of this, you can listen to more and find more crap that is less crappy at unqualifiedgamers.com or Google Plus us. Ryan, you're on Twitter, right?
Unqualifiedgamers.com.
Well, that was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that was actually just a sound file that I had prepared ahead of time to play for this. In the case that you might have me on your show.
Oh, nice. Do it again, then.
John, unqualifiedgamers.com.
It's pretty cool, actually. Do you have a Twitters?
No, I don't twat much anymore, actually.
Okay.
But I do diddle.
Oh, yeah. Where's that? Where can people find you? Diddle.com?
That would be at Diddle Danny Boy at Little Boy Danny Diddle Tanner at Scoots McGoots Triple Flip Flop Mick Naked Butts at blagsquash.com /HTML/ASPX -:control-delete megabyte drive .internet. .us.